Dr. The Honorable Christine Choi, Secretary for Education of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Joe Calabano, Head of the United Nations Resident Coordinator Office in China. Esteemed members of Yidan Council of Luminaries, distinguished guests and colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. A very warm welcome to all of you joining us today in person. And of course, a very warm welcome to our guests joining online. I'm delighted to see that we have a very good turnout today. Our team tells me that we have a full house. It shows how great it is to be back to normal from the COVID-19 pandemic. And we can look forward to many interesting conversations around our summit theme this year. Ideas that spark change, a spotlight on solutions advancing education. Young people are inheriting a world of unprecedented changes. Think about how things have changed in just the last few years. It's almost like we have woken up in a new world. Artificial intelligence is poised to rearrange our way of life, perhaps in more profound ways than the introduction of the internet. COVID revealed deep vulnerabilities in our education and mental health services. Climate change became very real as these threats of inequality, insecurity, and reordering of job markets. These global challenges, call them existential challenges, have also reinforced the idea that we are deeply connected to one another. On this point, I have a special concern for education, at least resourced countries and communities of the world. By 2050, Africa and Asia will be home to 85% of the world's youth. Their future is everyone's future. Problems can spread around the world quickly, but so can solutions. I believe education can help us rewrite the dominant storyline of existential threats. It can unlock the potential of the next generation to meet their challenges and indeed to build the world they want. During the last 7 years, 20 outstanding educators have joined the Yidan Prize family as laureates and luminaries. Yesterday, at the 2023 Yidan Prize Awards ceremony, we awarded prize to Professor Miklin Chi for contribution to learning theory and to Shai Rishef for his efforts to make higher education available to qualified students everywhere. What kind of group is this? And what exactly are they doing? Together, the Yidan Council of Luminaries is advancing a compelling vision of how education should change and how it could change with speed, scale, and justice. They offer profound insights into the transformative power of early childhood development, play-based learning, active learning, collective leadership, inclusion, and the power of technology to improve teaching and learning. Sir Faisal Hassan Abed, Professor Patricia Kaur, and Professor Usa Goswami are giving us deep insights into the transformative power of early childhood education and development. Vicky Colbert, Professor Carol Dweck, Professor Miklin Chi, and Professor Zhu Yongxin are building educational models that prove that high quality is possible for all, even for children in the most disadvantaged or distressed communities. Adeline Mulimova, Lucy Lake, and Kamal Ahmed are taking discussion about inclusion to a new level. Their programs enable thousands of women to discover their inner strengths and capabilities to put them to work to changing their communities. Dr. Rukmini Banerjee and Wendy Kopp are demonstrating the power of collective leadership. They are overturning many assumptions about how education systems are managed and for whom they are managed. Professor Anand Agarwal, Shaya Lishev, Professor Carl Wyman, and Shama Khan are making us realize that there is no reason to ration education. Technology can put the best educational resources in the hands of teachers and learners almost anywhere. Dr. Linda Darling Hammond, Professor Thomas Kent, Professor Larry Hedges, and Professor Eric Hanusek are finding ways to connect education practice, research, and policy. They are creating an enabling environment for change while strengthening the very foundations of education as a discipline. Their ideas are sparking change in many parts of the world. These visionary educators we ask today firmly believe in the transformative power of ideas. Their collective vision leads people to understand that all students can and must succeed. They challenge us to reconceive what good classrooms and good teaching practice look like. They lead us to the conclusion that good education can be made available to everyone. Their actions are continuously reshaping education, further solidifying their commitment to this belief. These visionary educators also remind us to keep an open mind to imagine alternative future. They are pushing the frontiers of psychology, neuroscience, economics, and technology to construct a vision of education that uproots conventional thinking. Gone is the idea that a child's intelligence is fixed. Gone is the idea that culture rather than poverty keeps girls and minorities out of school. Gone is the idea that higher education is the domain of a privileged few. They are writing new storylines for education that would have been difficult to imagine just a few years ago. Storylines that made us imagine new futures for education and renew our faith in the power of education to change individual lives and societies. I invite all of you to join us on a journey of identifying, sharing, and amplifying the great education research and practice around the world. Let us work together and help everyone, everywhere, learn with depth and joy. Thank you.